96 a fan. WFAN, New York.
So yeah, I know the Mets won. The Yankees beat the defending world champions. Chapman's throwing 101 miles per hour. And the New York City Sports Talk radio show tonight, we got a lead with the team from the Bay. The Golden State Warriors, and more importantly, Steph Curry, are freaking amazing. Down 21-5, they come back, and they win, and we'll talk about it here on the Fan in New York City. 877-337-6666. Folks, unbelievable what this team can do night in and night out. 73-9 in the regular season, and I don't think that's ever going to be broken, ever. And Curry hitting all these threes, never going to be broken, I don't think. And he shatters the record for points scored in an overtime game with 17 last night. Or tonight, as the game was West Coast dipped into tonight. Little late Monday, early Tuesday. As Doggy would say, Tuesday. But this guy is a machine. Comes off the bench. 0 for 9 from behind the arc. 3 of 18 shooting. Heading into the fourth. Misses the first 3 3-point attempts in the fourth quarter. Finishes with 40 points. 40. He dropped 40. Off of the bench. Coming back from injury, he dropped 40. The comparisons are already out there. And if they're not, I'm putting them out there. This or the Michael Jordan flu game. Folks, this is damn near close. This is damn near close to one of the greatest sports moments in sports history in the playoffs. One of the all-time great performances in not only an NBA playoff game, but a sports playoff game. This was insane. And Rip City was rocking. And you're thinking, oh man, this series is going to be tied 2-2. We have a series. And I know people said that after they won 120-108. Portland did in Game 3. But I was like, no. With these Warriors, if we want a series, Portland's got to go out and win Game 4 in Rip City and go back to Golden and go back to Golden State. At least tied. They were up 21-5, folks. 21-5. And you saw what the Warriors have done the whole year. If they're down, which is not all the time, it's very rare, but when they were down and down by that much, they methodically just chip away and chip away and chip away. And Curry, he hit that first three in overtime, looked to his watch, and said, boys, it's time. And boy, was it ever time. It was Curry time. And the Warriors now have a 3-1 series lead. Going back to Oakland for Game 5. The Yankees, they got a little bit of a streak going on here, folks. They've won 3 of 4. And they beat the defending world champion Royals tonight. 6-3 at the stadium. And the big thing out of this was Aroldis Chapman making his Yankees regular season debut. striking out 2. 4 pitches in a row, folks. 4 pitches in a row at 101 miles per hour. Now, I do not condone what this guy did to receive this 30-game suspension, and the jury's still out on that. And enough for nothing, I have my doubts in this guy as a human being. But as a baseball player, it is unreal to watch this. 101 miles per hour. How do you hit that? How do you stand in the box for 101 miles per hour? And then he dropped an 87-mile-per-hour pitch right after that. That's not fair, folks. That's simply not fair. So the Yankees improved to 12-18. And the Royals, for the first time in 251 games now, folks, are under 500. Yankees will look to keep that going tomorrow and try and win another series. They took 2 out of 3 from Boston at the stadium, looking to take 2 out of 3 from the Royals at the stadium. And the bats are starting to produce a little bit more outside of the fiasco on Sunday night, which Severino is awful, by the way. But the bats didn't show up either. And the Mets, well, folks, what can I say? I told you everything was going to be all right. I told you. Everyone was panicking. They're under 500. They're 2-3 under 500. Oh, my God. The world's ending. It's the second week in April. Can we relax, please? And sure enough, the Mets have played 30 games. They've won 20 of them.
New York.
It's a good baseball team, in case you didn't know. Mats gets a double tonight. And really, since he got shellacked by Miami for the 7 runs in the second, Mats has pitched fine. He's pitched brilliantly. And they had another good performance last night, and they win 6-3 over the Dodgers. And now the Mets are half game in front, with the Nationals losing 4 in a row. So now the Mets have jumped ahead of the Washington Nationals for first place in the East. And it's what you expected from this team, folks. Great starting pitching. And offense that's going to put up runs. What else more could you want? They had a bad 2 weeks to start the season. Yes, they did. But they're playing the Mets baseball that we thought and knew that they were capable of. And as a Met fan, it's fun to watch. Not for me. I'm not a Met fan. As a baseball fan, no, it's cool. But as a Met fan, you got to be excited and you deserve it. Back on the other side of this, 877-337-6666.
NewYorkAutoGiant.com. Coming back from the